Checkpoint Coffee, your premier local video games podcast.
Recording
Yep, go ahead.
මේ වැඩි මිකා දැන් කියනු ඔලිගෙන් හෙන්නමක් හෙන්නමකුන් ගොයිදාන්න
කර මම සම රෙකෝඩ් කර
Emmen ready?
අස්සලයා මාලයකුම් එම්මෙන් ගේමින්ග චෙක් පොයින්ට් කොෆීගේ රෝධම හෝ එඩිෂන්න එමන වෙස්මාර හබයි පාර ආරම කොම පාරකස් රෝධම හදිමා කොල්ලා කොඩ කොත් තපාතක මේ එම්මෙන් ගේම් කුලේ කොන් ගේමත්තෝ එම්මෙන් ටීමුගේ එම්මෙන් මිකුලනි බලාලම එකෙන් එහෙම මිෆාරු වෙස්සමානෙක්කා මිදිය පාරු කොත එම්මෙන් කොෆී එකක් මියාරාරි රේගඩු කොන් ගේමත්තෝ මිකුලනි බලාලම සෝ මිෆාරු ටීමු ගමියුලනි මේ මා තවසින් දෙම්මියුලනි මිකා Zubair, Ayham, Moni, and I think that's about everyone, right? Am I
you
missing
could just say
anyone?
that we
It's
had
all of
everyone
us,
here.
yes. And the whole team.
Hello.
Okay, so hello everyone, and let's start the checkpoint coffee biyundo.
Emmen mifaharuke topic ki mi mahu kulani kon game heda
Yeah.
rodamas dereka. So Tausin, why don't you give us yours for tama?
මෙවා රෝධ මහදිමා පෙල්ල වර රඟලු ගේම එක ඇතෝලා ලැබියෝඩන මේ වරගොද අනෙක්ක ඇසෙක් SRPGදෝ ආම්මකෝ SRPGවීම වර මේ මශා ගුලේ ගේමත හොන්නා දැන් එගොත මිෆාරුගේ දිමාවේට්ටකි වෙනිලාවයාගේ මියුලේ යුනිකෝ නෝවලෝඩ් සෝ යුනිකෝ නෝවලෝඩ් අස්ට හොරතමයි වෙසෙක්ක ඩෙමෝයින් අඩාමිග තිදෝ හෙමිහුන්ගේ ඩෙමෝ කුඩකො ට්‍රයි කොල්ලාවින් පුරින් ඩෙමෝග මේ කවර සලිකො ඩෙමෝසුනනි 4 hours ke ane time capping inani anahen content capping ma bodaka neededo emmika salitan kolake ekka SRPG war saliko mix kolla massuni kolla hamunane war baawaru elements taken ebuhure mix misayaka inna ekka tactics kahare gotaka battlefield ga ekka skirmish takak gossa class tan horefa class toge badaluga sub class tan horefa mihuna interact kon interaction tereng repo build ko you know relationship varugada kon hama waran ekka hivani komme detail vesure wara varugade polish kolla hama wara sali koddo makes you really enjoy this game ekka kulem fashafa hiennu emite ekka wagutu da gadiyenne egado because it's like misaka let's say you don't want to keep fighting edo then hama overworld world me pagossa mine koran gossa delivery mission taken nimmafa explore kolla side quest tak ekkola then anek some better kuram vedo it's really fun it's some one of the best SRPGs out there I think like even Mika would agree Mika is mehar eti kulam bajay molani so
Yes, I agree. It's surprisingly I was either going to pick Rebirth or this, and believe it or not, I feel like this is at least on the JRPG front, something that is as good as Rebirth.
yeah
That is very high praise.
Me developers get first SRPG, right?
Yes, this is their
Vanilla,
first
yeah.
one.
Wow, what a
That's
Pretty
benchmark.
good.
yeah it's really good so mage faratu meharama hamyoti ekko vanilla wage
Unicorn Overlord Allegiance where for the
yeah game of the year meharu then me
Oh man, we don't buy you when you say that.
it's only March, man.
but fashious game of the year konne me faru prince
For
of
the
Persia
recording,
was crowned.
For the record viewers, he's been calling Game of the Year to just about komme ane deneva akonne konne komme cheka.
Hey, but
Yeah,
we
we've
had
seen
fun.
about 4 Game of the Years this year so far.
Already.
So,
Adi emme team mahe hinge.
එහෙම වරුගද ආහාරකේ මේ හැමෙම දැන් හිගාව කාකොත මේ මිකා කොච්චත තිකොලනි යුනිකෝන් නවල නෝනි
Unicorn over the market Dragon's Monoconati. I've been playing the original Dragon's Dogma 2. Then you get character creators. I think you guys saw what I did the other day. I was trying to make myself though.
Varavattaro. I was very shocked.
It was.
I really like the part where you Arnemi predicted your future self with the hairline and stuff.
I think that's like the best PR the game has gotten though the character creator
Yes.
What interesting got the PR was generate kollang me ar game niku tume koring a character creator available kollafa e thing ekke wara baawaru internet virality libe kala meme faces create kollumuge chance dinong I think it's kind of interesting. I don't think
I
I've
mean,
ever seen
come
that
on.
before.
Michael Jackson I think creator
Handsome Squidward.
Yes, I was just thinking Squidward was a world famous celebrity. So
if
Mika,
any,
this game could elaborate like tell us about Dragon's Dogma.
so for most people, I think Dragon's Dogma game में हला वाने कुछ कहीं ना combat though. It was like a full open world D&D RPG, but with Devil May Cry combat, and that is their main gimmick. Original release Korea, it had poor graphics and the story was kind of a mess, even though it's really good pacing Sakura. But that combat stood out enough that it actually had a very hardcore fan base, and now that fan base is finally getting their dream game. There was another game, an MMO, which also failed, and after that we kind of lost hope. But somehow we're still getting Dragon's Dogma 2, and it's launching on March, and we're kind of is looking forward to it. I'm pretty sure.
Like I haven't even tried Dragon's Dogma. My band Dark Horizon kind of so like is this something you would recommend? Yeah,
I'm a fan. I've played the game as well, and as Mika Bunihendo, the combat really trumps any of the other shortcomings in the whole game. So, I mean, you can actually grapple and grab just about anything, and I mean anything. NPCs is ella cliff, so which is something I really enjoy doing.
Yes, and I wanted to say something that I think Tausin specifically vara benefit kurane karne engem haru Dragon's Dogma 2 tameni kunnani ekamako mi game ki iden vara boda Dragon's Dogma 1 ge remake ekkalla gotakan eti innani e vara similar story, and it's like they are trying to redo it but with the original vision na tankoli kariwa kala gotaka. So this might be a good place to start. You might not have to go back and play the original one, but I would still recommend it. Atugo tiya try kollang e vara maja game ei masha hiwa goton ez zamanegga kommes warege forgotten gem warang underrated game eka miharo. I think it's finally gaining its moment in the spotlight.
Definitely PS3 era ge hum gem mein
Okay. Mika
Dark Souls walked through so that Dragon's Dogma could run ta Mika.
Yes, indeed.
So
this is one of those games which will have a lot of flaws, but the people who will like it will still like it.
Most likely one. I think it will most likely be a cult follower in a kind of just like an MEDD one.
So
there is one negative that is catching a lot of attention from players who are new to this. The Ginamihung expect Kurani Mieke Souls no Monster Hunter got a co-op kong ekon kuleve kala game ekeda. Ekam aslo hen and non do eti Mika.
Yes, this is all a single player adventure. There is an online component where you can share your partners, your pawns, and your own AI created characters, which you learn from your moves. And they will look at what you are doing and copy your moves. So a character, yes. And me gondik banda fik instructors kurana when you think that and they will take after the player character. So whatever faults you have will actually pass on to that pawn, which is shared online to recruit into their party. And I think new to this one is that there is something called a Dragon's Plague, where the pawns get really, really strong, but they get also really, really aggressive. And apparently, the online pawns Dragon's Plague it will create a huge change in the world, which people will apparently get really, really angry at the developers about it. But we don't know what it is at the moment, though. So it's like a Sekiro Dragon Rot is being spread out to these online pawns, and what limited game is going to change the world of all the players.
I have only one question. I have only one question. Do they still have chipmunk voices?
Yes, they do.
Excellent. Then I'm in.
Nice.
That's about it for me. So
Dragon's Dogma ge waka vestakki jadak. Eko bata ayam konchati kulani.
Yeah, so Miharo Mikurani Migadiga were a controversial game, which is Persona 3 Reload.
Is it controversial?
Subhanallah.
Oh, I mean, yeah, okay. Understood.
Okay.
Controversial.
Okay, so let me dig into this one.
Ayam kya diva. Ayam game me. Ayam
okay, sure.
Kya den.
All right, I am
curious.
So, Mihar Vigengule Gotaki. The remake world advertised as a complete edition. Kiafa Atlas Kurikamaki original game in expansion me the story expansion ඒති me wakim me sold me kurani $35 ekama hedi like everyone is very pissed off
දැන් මේ ගේම මේ ගතිය කිතර රුපිය
eh ba me haro
But
$70 me game worth inge for me for
So
me
it's a
worth.
$70 game එකම ඒගේ initially present content එක අනෙක්ක වකි කොල්ලා DLC ගොත වකින් වික්කනි with for $35 which makes it
Yes.
what $105 total.
Yeah.
yikes.
Yes, but I'm
That-
still going to buy it.
Now
Then-
I want to say this thing. So far the game looks good and you seem to be having a good time. That's good. It's just me then warang hinka kameddo ekuri.
This is
Yeah,
what
so it's-
unfortunately the Persona series has fallen into this triple though.
Miyofada rodama hada hitamari habaraketi adu.
Yeah. And me adu kadnenge. Oh, I think it was yesterday I found out that the expansion pass fucking messer no kuranaka. It will be in the hama $35 bundle tereginnanedi.
So tell me about the game itself Kobakom. What are you liking about this game? මේ අර පාසෝනා එබුණිම මශද්දන් ඉගෙන එක එක්මා බාග්මන්ගේ 1960 ගේ ෆිල්ම් උද මේතික
And
කියනත්
your streams the
ඒ තිබුණා
Yaro, tawse nige furtama kamaka tibuna film evers nenge.
ගේම් කියා දීපු ගේම් ගවා
So game ki like wara kuruko kiya dennamu. It's part dungeon crawler and part social simulator. As in you play as a student, then some student life though like you go to school, you study, then school nimma you hang out with friends or do part-time jobs and stuff. Then rare what is second the Quran them. Me game like Persona 3 vejiyamu. There's a dungeon crawling aspect as in kommereyako dambargadi sida hama bar jahara. There's something called the dada cover. Dada cover terega wavaki there are shadows. Then HSA hedi then ekama fight kuram wegen this group is made up of sees the Kiani. Then your character is the leader and it's your job to go and fight the shadows. That's basically it. Kurukobunanam and me got a hama then we Persona games starting from Persona 3.
මේ ස්පොයිලර් නුල වර සඩක කියා දී වදෝ theory like so what are you enjoying about this game
The combat
I mean, definitely the
what
UI,
a reach a bunadamo like for me like what reach a kya dennamu Maro, I am currently like 42 hours kudavijidom game so I'm really enjoying it and Mivara Kude Varaka, I'm starting to realize like that I'm having the same fun that I had played Persona 5 and how Persona 5 managed to solve me the turn-based genre. I'm ingota. Also, then me Vishnu Tere get to Edo like Kuring Part Traveler 2 and I was having a lot of fun in it and a game could be fun Persona games could be fun it's very different.
ඩිෆරන්ට් තිබුණ මිසාග කියන ඩිෆරන්ට් වන
ඒතිගේ ස්ටයිල් තෆාතීතන
Yeah, like the entire presentation like the better teams have lyrics you can sing to them you can jam out to them and there's a lot of very cool animations and like weakness break like enemies the weakness how my attack could add there's this cool animation which is so satisfying like like the presentation everything yeah I'm having complete fun like if you had followed our socials you have seen what a recent short about it
මික්ස් කොල්ලාද මයසස්තු මෙ මුන්නක්කමකුම කොඩකු ට්‍රයිකොල්ලිගේ ස්ට්‍රීම් බලාරීම සිගෙන කොමසරක කොළවන්නන මයස හොරතම එසෙක් ජස්ට හම රයිට of the bet notice වීහම වර ස්ටයිලිෂ් වර කලෆෝ වර ජේස් වර මියසික් එච්චේ කොම්බයින් කොන්න වර අර සඩි ගේමෙන් හමාස්ලු අයම් වෙස බුණාගත it's a really cool game so I am money yeah Monica
Persona 3 Bunar, obviously that implies the existence of a 1 and a 2. I want to make a point here that Persona 3 is where what we know as Persona like vara stylish varang ekala pop art style එක හොන්න වර strong color theme බේන කුරා ඒ ගොයිග්ගන්ඩ වයි අස්ලු මිහිසාබුන්ද එහෙම
ගුණවන දෝ මේ soft reboot එකේ වෙස්
Bunavidana, yes, but even leaving the story aspect aside, ekkala persona ge visual look warabbodan upgrade kolli game mi game ki do em miharu meete remake wumaki misalaka Final Fantasy yang example lakan hadala FIA mang FF7 remake ka hala ichedda eha important piece then persona franchise ga 3 yaki as far as modern persona is concerned nunta
Yes, that is true.
Yeah.
me persona kudinge FF7 remake e Bunavidana
FF7 මාගෙන නුබුණාති අදේ තම්කොල මේ පොඩ්කාස්ට් එක පහු සෙග්මන්ට් එක ගබජේ වරබ්බොඩන් ඒක වාහක දක්කන් හැම සුබර්
okay.
බොහොර ලෝඩ් කොල්ලා ෂොට් කනේ පහතුක so I am on
Also,
it.
me
Yeah,
another thing I realized was though Persona 5 kolongero that everything itself had like commas gotagon team gulu ahdo bindani as in the social aspects social links uri hatch then Persona 3 is like what I would say an experiment meboni ehuri hatch frutam for implement korido then I'm currently seeing the how they have done this then Persona 5 can vara reach up for me like
police කොල්ලාද
team gulu apa uri hatch so
Okay,
eti am vara bodang am notice before the man kolongeros
oh I see all right
Persona
so
3 worked so Persona 5 could run though
Persona 3 අනෙක්ක මියයි එක්ක වලට ඉෆන් බොරු කර ජහන් දෝ but still the game itself looks like it's pretty fun and enjoyable though so Moni
yes
what you up to what you playing
oh my god alright listen so rodamaho kura kamaki Tekken 8 kulo inge this game has taken hold of me when I am not doing work or other responsibilities and it's just monopolizing my time alright
How
like
about
vara
those
fun game
OSTs? How about those
වර
OSTs?
බෑර වාහක දක්කන් එබයි දෙහ වරක් කුරුක පුරාණ මිගේමකි ටෙක්කන් ෆ්‍රෙන්චයිස්ගේ Avengers Endgame ඉගේ the story is like varang happening right if you've ever played Tekken 3 you need to play this game ඒ මබුණා නෙච්චකි ඉගේ then අනෙක්කොළු
Is it as ridiculous as the previous Tekken?
I think we've reached peak ridiculousness and I am interested to see denganage miyavva ridiculous venki hai sabakatto deveni because like me are stratosphere level ga me olani ridiculous kamange
wow
Oh, hey, I understood that reference.
thank you
Yeah.
nice if you know you
Hey.
know but anyway
Hey,
yeah
yeah.
Zubair me puniyechakas my comment vattaalana mi game ge music was vara kamode inge whoever decided to put psytrance in Tekken you deserve a raise vara sali characters was by the way you guys this is the first big fighting game that's been made with Unreal Engine 5 inge so the visuals
Beautiful.
of the backgrounds the characters vara bodu upgrading as sebori so this is kind of like a
Animation
benchmark for fighting games going forward nunta Zubair
Yeah, the animations are very fluid. Visuals are තිබුණේ වර සලි. මේ environment with some of me interaction actually වර some of me. This is probably me. I think the culmination of all that is good in Tekken and then
yes
some.
yes
It's
yes it
really,
feels
really
like
good.
mechanically kulalairo is miharu Tekken 8 ahmeddaru lakka Tekken game hedifa onnaneta so they've learned a lot
Yeah.
and it feels like this game they're really using it character
Adi,
design
I-
the vessali move set vessali yeah what were you saying
Yes. Yeah, just one more thing to add in conjunction with that. And also another reason I think Tekken 8 is working really well right now is because recent MK1 asu tankole underwhelming kama vanido eka release courier by characters taka mehongengole cameo system hasn't really hit off very well. And the new anime soft reset of that universe has also rubbed some people the wrong way in terms of story and character. So, 80 underwhelming presence Tekken 8 came flying through the gates though, and they have really doubled down on it.
Now, on the topic of this game performing well, I mentioned kollana online play ge wahaka because you know modern fighting game evi me vara muhimma ichetta so far it seems that this game is comparable to Tekken 7 ge quality or a bit better arun kulalagen adi viska masale je fakane local server ge ves beru servers try kollim is like in
Nice.
the unranked and ranked as well inge then one last thing I want to mention give me a moment inge I need to look in my
By the way,
notes
who's your
despite
main?
I'm actually currently cycling through characters to see who I vibe with the most. Adi settle the story kudala adi figuring it out.
I like Brian and Elisa.
Okay, I remember it. Okay.
Yeah.
Ramadan kulenge, but I'm looking forward to playing it.
මි මිනි රිවිය නිම්මාලුම කොර මද මෙන්ෂන් කොල්ලන්න නෙගටව වෙසිගේ ෘතමෑනම් වර හිතුක ජහුණ දෙක මිහාර කොමස් වරකං ඕකේ වෙජ්ජ හෙක්කෙන් ගේමෙන් මිනිකුති ඒගේ රොස්ටග නෙතේ එඩිය.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that's
really?
true.
Yeah, but
Big
hey, good
map,
news, he's the first, like battle pass or DLC or whatever character, so there's that. But like, Tekken game and Nikom Fega, Edina Tumaki, then Roda Villan there, Kadurunetunka Kameto.
But dude, you gotta
Yes.
like Victor. Victor is awesome.
Oh my god, French John Wick, I love him. He's so
Manasali
cool.
though.
Enake moveset hadriche.
Yeah, really, really good.
So yeah, Tekken 8, you guys, please play it. It's very fun.
මවිස්ති දෙක්ක නිකුන්ග රොක්කාම පිසින්න එක්ක වර රසූල සමාන කොම්පියුටර් එකෙන් ගුලනි මීතින් දැන් එක්ක ඩෙමෝ ඩවුන්ලෝඩ් කරලා කොලලා හින්දා එක වරස් සාඩි දැන් එක්ක සාඩි යමි මොනි ගේම් ප්ලේ සාඩි දැන් බලාබෙල මං ඊවන එක්ක Mortal Kombat Nintendo Switch උන් කොලනි හින්දා but the soundtrack is really good like ek far duan diyarama Tekken 8 ke soundtrack je hang olne do hum bara saadi asla soundtrack was yeah so
Then one thing I want to mention, Mihar, we are also working on a Tekken 8 review, so
Oh,
expect
yeah.
it at some point soon.
yeah Tekken 8
That
review
is-
by morning
Yep. That is what I've been working on.
Salitankolaki, there's also a demo for it though.
yeah
Itedeke free demoing in naninga try call
Yeah.
on Denomiya.
I actually played it and again there's a recap of the entire story.
That's very true. Mihar eke Tekken 8 fasha hitang arana do 1 to 7 naslu kine ba evi. War concise video taken unna nama kiyal then exactly what the main points are. And it
It's
helped us
very
like
short and simple.
it helped us understand what's going on, and also Mihar Tekken gawane goteki fighting game akavima sometimes innana do suwale koba aslu true canon situation naki. So me video balali minge
Yes.
okay mihinkan aslu
Yeah.
bida.
Just so you know, folks who are listening, a quick summary of Jamo. Most toxic family ever.
a definition yeah the Brian Cox from Succession nanakati summary defa innani that video father of the year all right let's wrap up Tekken and move on to Kabata Final Fantasy Rebirth
Oh boy. Okay. So, have a morning if I have we are coming up with a review for Tekken as well, and we are also gonna let you guys know beforehand. FF7 Rebirth gave some reviewing so
I'm excited
stay
for
tuned
that one.
Yeah. That being said, just before I get into this, I want to highlight one more thing. FF7 remake is very special to us because Emmen Gaming first ever review was on
Yes.
FF7 remake. So
Yes, you're
Yeah.
right, you're right.
yeah,
They
so
were-
for us, Aharuna me hama kike bunani and me coming back full circle moment the Fardaka in terms of So
It only took 4 years though for them to release
yeah,
the
it
next
only
one.
took, of
Yeah.
course, me dannenge anekaituru hattaru harkame naganiki. But I will tell you this, if this is the time they took to produce what they have given so far, then I'm okay with it because for the most part, I'm going to tell you that FF7 Rebirth, pretty much everyone me buna check like it's a really good game where really he run amazing stuff though. Let's put it like this. I'm now currently 80 hours in. The sloka kulagenge by the way. Sloka kulagenge 80 something hours in. Approaching the end of the main story more or less. So I'm gonna have to keep my mouth for a boda. Kike bunani shut for spoilers and me badala the spoilers what he couldn't. So on the meta of the game itself, it's something that I have enjoyed from the start till finish so far. The world map is huge, and when I say huge, area me diverse geographical settings and interactions where regions specific types of chocobo and kachimisalka interactions noni their interactions and so each of these open world areas as semi open world areas feel distinctively different, making sure hitame hours a put curious that you are always discovering something though. There are a lot of side games, side quests of many varieties, like, and I'm talking so much variety that it's a bit overwhelming at times. The gameplay is fun, battle and system same from remake, but with a few more additions and which focus more on team based attacks though. So overall, Kohama, it's been a very good experience so far. And the OSTs, man, like Final Fantasy with Emmen again, the like, soundtrack is always at a very high bar, and
Yeah.
both by its own expectations and also industry expectation about this. And I'm telling you this, the OSTs are
demo as well.
yeah,
Manihama
it is
music was-
something. There are some areas which I have visited here in the game where I have not even imagined certain me kikebranic types of music could even mix to make something. For example, a quick example, there is one region in the game where jungle African me drums and me jungle vibes mix with Scottish pipes, bagpipes. And they make something incredible. This is really, really good stuff. If you're looking for that audio experience, visually speaking,
Exualing ane
Yeah.
tracks the kavesebule the kurifaro remake kolungero wara bodang hori kuriga tracks the aneka badal kolla
Eba
remake
hori-
kolla mifaro new tracks ebuleta
Eba hori kuriga tracks the reuse ko fekon reuse kura farata tankoleka war scarce ko use kurani so they don't feel overstaying the welcome. And what about our tracks the Seburi? And there are a lot of remixes and re-editions of existing OG tracks get me versions the and it's really, really good. Then bodang me kolani and me performance mode and for me that's not a huge gripe me that's not really a big problem. Varagina me kiya karnenge do me me lighting sakarate. But the thing is, honestly, I personally don't feel that I have about loss do. So it's okay. Although I have
The water. How's the water?
water is
what do you
not
mean
good.
the water
No, the
Water is
water.
actually not good.
Water graphics, I think.
Water
is there something wrong with the water graphics
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕೊಡೋರಿಗೆ and ಮಸ್ತದ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಐತಿಗೆ again because of the scale that they have done this in and because of the variety on the map mihar varagi nami hon complaint kura chadda open world games the varak formulaic generic the Ubisoft approach go see just go tower activate and then make some friends and me win the territory and there you go fight the final boss a formula in mihar kikemrane widespread of yeah, mega like towers which people probably already know though, but there's so much more beyond that and like I said, the exploration feels fresh in each of the regions, so it always keeps you me coming back for more. I do have one gripe. I have one problem with this. I have one problem with this, and it starts with a C and ends with a Y. His name is Chedley, and dear God, I wish I could just get myself some duct tape and tape this guy up.
NPC
Yeah.
hey wait a minute I remember this guy is this like that kid who gives you side missions
Intern.
the kid
Shinra intern.
It's the kid who gives you side missions, and I'm gonna go on a rant here, folks.
The minute.
I might even need less than that. So, Aslu remake Chedley was introduced as a catalyst to give you side missions, side quests, and even develop materia as well as summons the unlock, which by the way is not something I'm very fond of. But still, what can you say? Then meeting me Chedley pretty much does the same thing. World map 90% of all interaction and points are tied to something Chedley gives you. So basically you are doing errands for Chedley. So they might as well just call this FF7 Chedley errand simulator or something. Because
wow
wait, I'm not even get the worst part. Every time you go and interact with one of these things, Chedley will talk to you in a way where he uses 20 words more than he could have used to have simple yes/no conversation. So skip. You go and develop material gun combat simulator and access column confirmation that there are 3 whole paragraphs of dialogue which you have to just skip. If you and this dialogue does not stop there. I thought it would stop at some point, but no, it does not. In fact, it gets worse. It's actually no surprise that Chedley has more lines than Cloud Strife in this game.
Really?
the hero
He
the
does.
main character my god
I am not kidding, people. This is actually true. And Mibuni a menu of for exit callers in ituru paragraph kiye.
Wow.
I hate this kid, Miharu. I didn't mind him in remake, but I hate him now. And every time, you know how boss fight and Nimmala fight, it's supposed to feel grand, you know, a moment for yourself to feel good about the accomplishment that you've done for yourself. But hey, now we have this third party insert say, oh hey, look, you beat this king character, boss character. You must feel like a real badass, don't you? It really ruins the immersion of that moment as a Thedabonanyamondo. I mean, nobody came to me and told me that I did a great job beating Osma when I beat FF9 Super Boss. Nobody comes and tells me anything like that. That moment is for the player not to feel aslo.
Yeah.
Ekahala buying me immersive me less is more moments than about ruin way aslo chadli I don't know why Square did this. They probably did it because as a me safeguard mechanism to guide players or keep players informed kannege. And me when they explore the whole open world area but I really wish they would me cut down on the dialogue on Chadley. Seriously, Chadley is like the one gripe I have about this game, which I am not seeing any redemption on Adi so far. But apart from that, the game is great, and I'm looking forward to me finishing the game soon. But then hard mode version, the hard mode you can't use items, and the enemies are a lot tougher. So there's a lot more to play. Adi inge hama miharo enemy fahukologe bunjas. So mi rodama sama most likely dani mecha.
All right. Cool.
So Zubair, thanks for the heads up.
Yeah, sure, no problems.
Yeah, Mihar, we wish any reboot kulanda personally maso.
You have been warned.
Okay, Moni, kike.
Something I want to comment on is that the idea that this Chadley might be there to make sure that players don't miss anything in these open zones before they move on.
No,
And-
you can't. You can't miss anything.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not
the
kidding.
thing, right? Like, there is an argument to be made that sometimes open world games are a little bit more fun. A player explore kollan di familla engechchen hodalan chance dinima. Erunne echa discover virus fi hitang arani timanne me korawani molo kameke.
Though come macam here ni viwah ka harum dakkan jeje adan jeje anak kahin copy ang order ko ngem podcast e fasang karne open world game design ne kiya.
That is a whole other podcast topic.
But again, don't let this stop anyone from having a good experience in FF7 Rebirth is what I'm saying. And if you're a series veteran also, you might come across a few surprises and a few callbacks from some of the spin-offs and stuff which you might really enjoy. I'm just saying this beforehand, that's all.
All right.
Me adi ban as well. So me Kuring though, like the game has a lot of side quest, side activities.
A lot. They are very manageable, a lot of fun, and they are well tied to the game, the world building and all of that stuff. It's very well done, and many of these side activities feel unique to each other. So for example, I love Queen's Blood. I think it's probably the best card game since Tetra Anikate, since Triple Triad actually. A lot of fun. Yeah, really fun.
That is a big compliment.
No, Gwent is still number one for me. Triple Triad Pi Bonefium, then that's good. That's good.
I have no idea what that means. Gwent to be Ben Kuri example.
And it's in the ballpark. But I would still put Gwent on Matiga.
Triple Triad is like Final Fantasy VIII Gwent, It's like what a great card game that's attached to a JRPG. With a JRPG attached, I mean.
Yeah. It's good stuff.
Something. Yeah.
By the way, since we are here, I'm just gonna declare this: Cloti fans unite.
Cloti yaki ko baat.
Cloud Artify ship kora me ho.
Oh yeah.
Then a Cloud and Aerith shipping group it's a whole thing.
Okay, that's just wrong.
Denial is not a river in Egypt.
Alright,
so looks like that's what we've been playing, Tausen.
Yeah, Harvina him our game of a surprisingly, him for they were Karango game on my side, like this is the peak SRPG though. Yeah, the reason SRPG it's so experimental, it's so good, it's so fun, and you just want to keep playing it more and more though. And depending on how successful like Unicorn Overlord is, I believe like we can expect a lot more SRPGs in the future. So
Guys,
yeah.
guys, I just realized something. Aharung Emmenge pics have mefaharmeni hama boda Japanese devs side un horiyachido.
Oh, yeah.
වරප්පඩු තෙතෙත්ති ඉගේ එහෙම
Which is
මස්ල
not a
හෙල්
bad
ඩයිවර්ස්
thing.
කොලෙක් කොළ කොබාපා
Coach Camoni.
එතේම හෙල් ඩයිවර්ස් කොලෙක් කුතින් කොළ කොබාපාය
Mika Eva Kule Helldivers.
Hey, yes, I have been playing Helldivers and I enjoy it very much. But the Unicorn Overlord has got its hooks in me.
He's overloaded on the unicorns.
The other Majatan Kulki, whenever I mention the title, people like, are you saying a meme game? Because it has the title Unicorn in it.
Oh, yeah,
And then
the title like that.
Yes, and then they look it up and they're like, yeah, this looks good.
Been around long enough not to question the game title names.
ಅಷ್ಟು ಹೆಲ್ಡೈವರ್ಸ್ 2 ಸ್ವರ ಮಜಾ ಮನೆಕನ್ನೆಗೆ ಪಾವೋಡು ಕೊಡುನು ಗೊತ್ತ ಮಶಾ ಮಿಕಾಯ ಜುಬೈರ ತಿಮ್ಮಿಹನ್ನು ಟೀಮ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಕೊಲ್ಲಾಂಗ್ ಅರಾಫಿ ಅವರ ಸಕರಾಜ್ಯ ಹಾಲಿ ಮನೆಕನ್ನೆಗೆ ತಿಗಸ್ತ
Except someone has ever sold them on PC.
Yeah.
Since Mika just mentioned the second game that he's playing, a quick shout out or just heads up that once Rise of Ronin comes out this month, I might give it a spin as well.
Good pick.
Right. Hariman Kodum Mayar Kudamum with the game with a meeting. So we also want to know what are you guys playing this Ramadan? Like what games are like on your radar? I know like Rajya Gasa were a bar Kuledo Helldivers 2 for sure, like them buying him like recently were again Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth was pick up cooking about it. So we just want to know what you guys are playing as well. Like some interesting picks
Shout
from
out
your
to my
side.
friend who took off from work to play FF7 Rebirth. You know who you are.
Wow, nice. Nice. I think like all of us have been there at one point, you know. Because
No, I respect that in a way.
What do you mean 1 point?
I do it on a yearly basis, coming for a 14 expansion.
Oh my god, okay. Aravind Liga Tivar Vanidang, but let's see. Alright, so that's it for our Checkpoint Coffee, what we are playing this month. Harmangane podcast available one. YouTube and hopefully Spotify soon. Harmanga Spotify code issue since Enka has been acquired by Spotify itself. Me upload issue but we will resolve it and our episodes will be live there soon as well. But in the meantime, YouTube Checkpoint Coffee episodes available. So yes, we want to know what you guys are playing. Yeah.
And stay tuned for our reviews on Tekken 8 and FF7 Rebirth.
And Unicorn Overlord and Persona 3.
Oh yeah, okay. You know what? Everything that we are playing.
What a full stack at the
Yeah. It's loaded. We also have like a short outro
overloaded
right now. Oh yeah. On Unicorn Overloaded, yeah. That's true. Alright guys, so with that we are going to wrap up this episode of Checkpoint Coffee. Hope you guys had a interesting time listening to 4 old men ramble. 8. Not I am is not that old, so never mind. 3 old men ramble on about their gaming habits. And catch you guys later in another episode. See you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.